Hey guys, today, new series for us. We've got Ted Ramirez here from Caribou Gear and
Yukon.
Say it right.
Yukon Gear.
Yukon Gear.
Yep.
We're gonna start something new today. We're gonna do what we call a pump in a pot. So we're gonna do our workout first, and then we're gonna go upstairs into the booth and we're gonna get into our podcast, talk a little bit more about what Ted does, talk about their companies and the great stuff that they're putting out into the hunting and outdoor world. One of our fun series is working with the sled, posture, integrity, focusing on pushing the sled with good alignment, right? Dragging the sled backwards, getting a lot of those quads, which you get a lot of on that downhill eccentric. And then the drag really simulates that kind of contouring, side hilling, being a little bit inside shoulder up, and nice. We'll go back to the top. So we'll go push, pull, and then drag.
Okay.
So same series. So I'll let you go this way this time. I'll go the other way.
Okay.
Coming back. So.
At first you said that so confidently.
Huh?
I said at first you said that so confidently.
Well, we're trying. Who's on the gears? Radio skipping. Whew. You know, my goal is with that is I'd like for us to have groups of hunters training in here.
Okay.
And then we have online training through our app that we can do remotely. So like I've got some remote clients that do our H3O stuff.
Yeah.
In various places. Like so here we want to keep good alignment this way. We don't want to be like really wonky through the torso, kind of pushing under and pushing away, keeping this outside shoulder down. All other kind of stuff, right?
How's this?
Yeah, good. And I would say be full-footed. Like think of that. Yeah, you
like
ski.
this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of inside outside edge if you think about like skiing. I don't know if you ski.
I do not.
Yeah, well. Grain against the grain. I should get is there a age buffer for that? 20
I think
years?
it's fair. I think we're good.
Huh? I feel like I'm breathing harder than him.
No, I focus on my breathing.
This morning, he wasn't bragging about them, but. Okay, so row series. We're gonna do a regular row.
Okay.
TRX kind of cross score. So we're gonna do like 6 to 8 here. Biggest thing here is we want to think about like keep our glutes engaged. We would say like head to heel, kind of strong as steel, right? So
I like it.
We're gonna do like 6 to 8 here. Then we'll inch back just a touch. And we're gonna go into a face pull for our kind of posterior shoulder, rotator cuff. Take another inch back, and then we'll go up into a Y row.
Okay.
Okay. So each one's kind of gradually harder.
Yeah.
But we're gonna do 6 row, 6 face pull, 6 Y row. So bang, 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 bang. So volume.
Okay.
Right.
Here.
Yep. So to start out
here.
Yeah.
Yep. There you
Pull
go.
and rotate. Kind of armpits. Yeah. Good. You go back out. Kind of turn your palms back over.
Oh.
Pull and rotate, palms in, palms down, yeah, just like that. So for you, probably 8. You seem like an 8 guy.
Okay. Okay.
Then you're gonna go face pull. So think about like your thumbs coming kind of like right towards your chin line. Yeah, and as you pull, think about scaps, Pinching and squeezing. Good. Pinch and squeeze. And then up. So kind of moving from big to small here. So our first row, we're trying to focus on like lats, get a little bit of bicep in there as we rotate. Then we move up, posterior shoulder, kind of our rhomboids, a little bit of low trap, and then finish up top with a little bit more like rotator cuff, scapular stabilizers, upper back, right? And so easiest one is first, we can use our bigger muscles, middle, kind of mid-range, smaller accessory muscles into kind of our smaller stabilizing muscles with the third one. It's just a kind of I like this series. You're kind of like pre-fatiguing things a little bit. And the angle that I row at determines how, right? Like further down I go, the more percentage of my body weight I'm gonna lift, which makes it harder. Further back I am, the smaller percentage I am in terms of how much I lift. So the person can just self-adjust based on ability, strength, or even like fatigue, right?
Yeah.
Like as you get tired, just adjust. The biggest thing is you just don't want to like swing around.
Jerking motions,
Yeah.
and making sure form is good.
I don't know, I'm not even counting anything. Bro, don't get old, Ted.
Try not to.
It's not what's cracked up to be. Yeah. Nice. Base pull. Yeah. So kind of going one for one here in terms of you go, I go, you go, I go. And ideally, if we're training status wise at a point where we're both kind of like similar, this is a good approach. If we're maybe early on in our training, we might actually take like one more rest break in here where, he would go, I would go. We'd rest for maybe 30 more seconds. Just kind of manipulate how much we need to have. As our training ramps up, you go, I go, you go, I go, or even, we could shorten that up where him and I are going at the same time and we're timing that rest and shortening it down even more, building up some muscular endurance here, so. Outmatched.
I don't know, man. Good.
So you said you trained legs yesterday.
I did.
What'd you do?
Squats, kettlebell swings. I like to focus on a lot of volume stuff. I'm not really a heavy guy, so I like to focus more on form.
Yeah.
So it's really just flexing that muscle, good isolation. It's kind of what I'm about. And I love to stretch every day. So
Nice.
functional movements and things like that is pretty big for me, and just being healthy. So.
Woo. Okay.
But cannot work a bad diet.
This is
what
true.
I've learned.
This is true. If you watch on our page, we just had a post that came out about that on our podcast. Did you see that?
Okay.
We're on the Western Contours podcast.
Okay.
And they were asking kind of that, and I literally said the same thing. I'm like,
yeah, I don't drink. Lots of water. It's my favorite thing. And
yeah. And then we're drawn back. Right. So this isn't precise. It's more like just thinking of like, what's that path of where your anchor point is, right? Thinking about like, what am I using? I would say like, pull this back to our to our spine, the scap, right? So we're really using our back to pull that thing back to get to there. Yeah, that's solid right there. Nice. Right. I'm like not a big fan of guys that are like, to draw, they got to like reach to the heavens and like do this stuff or like wiggle their way through it. Like usually means they don't have strength. Yeah. The poundage is too heavy, right?
So I was listening to you and not counting, so.
That's all right. Start over.
Okay.
You got the counter on
Oh, here's the good news. Counter's there, but it counted mine too. That's probably
Nope,
good.
24 reps.
24.
Count it.
25, good. Flip flop it. So it seems counterintuitive because you're a right-handed shooter, but
This will be interesting.
I like to do it both ways for the sake of symmetry and just balance, right? Like,
Okay, so.
yeah.
Okay.
So think it through. Here we go.
Yeah, it's
Your
different.
lefty shot here.
It's like trying to swing a baseball bat lefty.
Right. Nice. Okay. So this is a fun one. This is a sneaky hard one. So we're gonna go. Think about our shoulder blades. We want to pull them together. Okay. We want to keep our traps out of our ears. So kind of pull our scaps down. Keep our ribs down. So traps down, ribs down, hands at shoulder height. What we're gonna do is you're gonna push into the wall as hard as you can.
Okay.
You're gonna go for 10 seconds. Then we're gonna go thumb out, push for 10 seconds, thumb up, push for 10 seconds.
Okay.
Okay? So, and you'll see what I mean.
Heels against the wall.
Yep.
This way?
Right there, yep. Ribs down. So think about pulling these guys down a little bit. Good. Squeeze here. And then like I always say, like I shouldn't be able to pull your hand off the wall.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Right? Push, go 10 count there. Go 10
So
count.
I don't necessarily want to push myself off the wall.
It's just kind of like, it's an
Okay.
isometric hold from there. Yeah. Go 10 count, thumbs down. 10 count, thumbs up. Or thumbs out. 10 count, thumbs up.
There we go.
With our draw series and hold, like those will build up to where like we'll do those and then work up to like 8, 10, 12, 15, 20 count holds, right? Working on like integrity.
Yeah.
Being able to like stay at draw for longer over time. But you know, obviously we do other regular traditional rows. I'm just showing you stuff that's more like hunting related, right?
Yeah.
All right, so last one we're gonna do is gonna be trunk integrity, hip integrity, right? Kind of think of like structural integrity, packing, overall cumulative fatigue on the mountain, stuff like that, which to me is like such a huge part of like day 5, day 6, day 7, right?
The
like
stamina of the hunt.
the
for
further
sure.
down, you know, the less you break down over time by being more structurally intact, right? Odds are you're gonna hold up better. So we're just gonna do a farmer's walk to start, okay? Weight here is completely up to you. We can definitely, obviously do different weight here. Have you ever used these?
They adjust.
Yeah.
Like the Bowflex
They
one?
adjust. That's funny.
You can select them.
So all the way to the bottom is 90. It's all color coordinated here.
Okay, so you're doing that.
Right. So I don't know. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go 80.
Okay.
How far I go? Another story.
You're like, it's from here.
You can choose. Now, the
What do you
biggest
mean?
thing with this, I'll start walking. Oh, fuck yeah, that's really heavy. Is we want to think about staying tall with our posture. Okay. And really thinking like heel to toe and not get wonky with our feet or lose our posture. Okay. Keeping our head up and staying as stable as we can throughout. Look at that.
Sweet. I actually want to do 90 though, so can you take it back and then we'll just
We'll just go grab the other pair.
So actually,
I like it. I like it.
Or you can trade with me. It's your call.
Yeah, don't do that.
all right, let's do it.
No problem. Look at this. Easy money. I'm trying to poker face it. He's like, I really meant 90s. Nice. Good. Okay. And what we're going to do is kind of reverse plank up.
Okay.
So we're going to do about a 10 count hold. 10 count hold, we want to think, again, head to heel. kind of strong as steel. Then we're gonna flip that, go over to here, Copenhagen plank, align here, solid through here, 10 count hold left and right. Then we're gonna go to here, stride position, hold, 10 count hold, left and right. And then the last one is gonna be from here, lateral hip on the bottom leg, holding here. So we got back, side, down, other side.
Cool.
Can you handle that?
I can do it. Did I remember it? That's a
We'll
different
do it
day.
together.
That's fine.
We'll do it together. Okay, so you go. Good. Good. Ready? Good. Top leg. Here we go. Ready?
Yep. Yeah.
Good. Ready? Okay. Push up. Ready?
Yep.
Okay. Knee forward. Good. Switch. Good. Last one. Woo. Ready? Good. So this series is just designed like outside of the hip, inside of the hip,
Okay.
front of the hip, back of the hip. So we kind of hit it from kind of all four directions, right? Working on integrity in and around that hip, right? Building up trunk dynamics around that, right? I would say people about core training, right? Core's from like here to here,
Yeah.
right? Like the dynamic of everything. Is that both sides? Of the core, right? Is, there's 36 pairs of muscles that attach to the pelvis that connect the upper body from the lower body, right? It's
Learn
like
something new every day.
so thinking that the core is just this leaves so much else out of play.
It's not just the 6.
It looks good.
Yeah.
It's one component, right? But it's like that type of stuff. Yeah. This type of stuff.
Yeah.
And we do a lot of things that are like upper body, lower body integrated, where it's like the bottom half's working with the upper half
Totally.
and everything, right? Like you don't just use your legs in the backcountry, right? Like if you got a day pack on,
That's
carrying your bow, right? Like
yeah.
every step you take requires like ground up stability.
Totally.
For uneven surfaces, even more. Heavier the pack, even more, right? It's like, and so like you won't see me do like crunches and like ridiculous crap just laying on the
Functional
ground.
stuff.
It's like it needs to have like functionality to it.
Yeah.
So
Makes sense.
as you can see,
It's just like our products.
right?
Functional products.
Coming up next on the pump in the pod, right? So it's a taste. Like I said, like normally we probably do like 3 of every other one of those, right?
No, it's good.
Yeah. And if we were feeling randy, we'd add in like more conditioning at the end. But
Yeah.
what do you
That's
think?
good. I loved it. It's a good workout.